Hello, student. Today we are going to discuss about MCQ Term 1 Physics Class 12 sample paper answer key we are going to discuss. Okay, it's a very important revision you should do with the sample paper. Then only your mark can be you can score more when you are following the sample paper topics. Okay. So first we will learn what is a pattern for the topic, and then we are going to discuss all answer key for the term 1 exam. Okay, sample paper. So it's actually 90 minutes exam timing. Okay, it's for 35 marks. Maximum mark is 35. Okay, remaining 15 marks will be internals. Okay, all three sections will be compulsory. Section A 25 question. So I'll show where it's the 25 question. Out of 25 you can attend only 20. That's enough. Okay. Section B 24 question. Out of 24 you can write. You can do with the 20 only 20 questions. Okay. Section C 6 questions. You can attend any 5 questions. Okay. So if you are attend more than that also, they will be taken only this many mark 20 25 totally. The maximum question number of question 45 questions will be there. Okay, each question 0.77, 45 into 0.77 will get us 35 marks. Okay, so all question have equal marks. Already I told you 0.77. Okay, there is no negative mark. First section A, so 25 question will be there in section A. You can do only it is 20 questions. That's enough. Okay, now we'll be discussing with answer. Okay, the first question, so they asked which is not, it's not a properties of equipotential surface. Actually uniform electric field, they are concentric circle. It's not a concentric circle, which will be the parallel. Okay, that's mean this is a wrong statement. Okay, the next one, 2.8 q and minus tq are placed at the this much distance. Okay, now where the net electric field will be 0. Option C, it's going to be a 2L distance. Okay, next question number 3. So they asked work done by rotating the electric dipole moment. Okay, so option B, actually PE cos theta, so it will be theta will be maximum 0 degree and 90 degree it will be minimum. So 0 to 90 degree you should take. So we will get PE. That's it. Okay. 3 capacitance in series. Okay, so 1 by Cs is equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3. The answer you will get as the 1 microfarad. Okay, the next thing, electrostatic force between the two charges. Okay, where first they kept as a medium, second they kept as a empty space. They asked what is new force. Okay, the new force is 5 times of previous one. That's 5 is became as because of dielectric constant. Okay, the next one, in a Gauss law, which is like a true statement. Okay, so they asked which is a true statement. So it's a Gauss surface remains continuous and uniform at every point. Okay, option D, it is a correct answer. Okay, the next one, the capacitance, the voltage is maintaining as constant. The batteries, the capacitance is removed from the sorry, one of the capacitance they introduce as a dielectric material with the constant K. Okay, they asked what is the potential difference across the capacitance of capacitor. Option for this question, 7th question, option C, volt by dielectric constant. Okay, then 8th question, which is the best instrument to measure the EMF. Actually the best instrument to measure EMF is called it is potentiometer. Why potentiometer? Potentiometer it's superior than voltmeter. Okay. The next one, when the current is passes, the length ratio, radius ratio, they asked the question is for the current ratio. The current ratio is 8 is to 27. Okay, if you want all the questions video means, you can go and see in my playlist. I am given all the things. Okay, conductor and temperature is directly proportional, and conductor semiconductor inversely proportional. Okay, so question number 10. So when it's a conductor, it will be increase. When the semiconductor, the answer will be decrease. Okay, alloy is a special material, low temperature reactance and high specific heat resistance. So it have the high specific heating purpose only will be using the alloy. So option A. Okay, the question here, voltage is maintaining constant. You can use heat energy is equal to I square by R into T. Okay, the radius and the length is become as a double. If you want this problem, you can see in my playlist. Okay, the option is going to be 2 times of H. Okay, next. So they asked comparison of drift velocity. Okay, it becomes half of the previous value. It's a 13th one, the option B, drift velocity is directly proportional to the voltage. Okay. This circuit you can modify to solve the solution. Actually, the answer is going to be 7.5 ohms. Resistance in series and parallel mixed way is there. You have to do that. Okay, you can get finally 7.5 ohms. Okay. Magnetic field intensity, which is called B. Okay, magnetic field. Okay, Newton, ampere inverse, meter inverse. Okay, the question number 15, the answer is going to be a B. Okay. The next one, moving coil galvanometer. They mounted as a metallic frame. Okay. So they asked about the question is a 16th question is a moving coil galvanometer. Option is going to be a D. It's provided as a damping electromagnetic damping. That's going to be once it's deflected, it will come back to the same point. Okay. The next one, it's a circular coil current carrying conductor. They asked magnetic dipole moment. So pi by 4. Option C. Okay. The next one, question number 18. Okay. BV is BH is root 3 times of BH is root 3 times of BV. Okay. Horizontal magnetic field is root 3 times of BV. So already I know tan theta is equal to BH by BV 1 by root 3. I will get the angle for 18th question. It's going to be A, which is called 30 degree. Okay. The angle between magnetic meridian and geometrical meridian, the angle is going to be called angle of declination. Okay. Angle of inclination horizontal versus earth magnetic field, angle of inclination. Okay. Question number 20, the option will get as B, relative position and orientation of the coil. Okay. When this kind of coil moving inside the magnetic field, the flux remains as a constant. When the flux is constant, so EMF, there is no change in EMF. EMF will be in a 0. Okay. So flux is given. They asked what is the EMF. EMF is equal to d phi by dt. If you are differentiating the equation, you will get as a what is the EMF. Okay, and time 4 second is given. If you substitute time, you will get finally what is the maximum EMF. The answer is going to be 43. Okay, next two. It's a two parallel large thin metallic sheet is there. Actually, two parallel plate is there. Okay, it is both is a charge. The center electric field will be E is equal to sigma by epsilon naught. If you are dividing this two means the given value. Okay, sigma already is given in the question. Okay, if divided with epsilon naught means I'll get 3 Newton per coulombs. Okay, then question number 28. Okay. So question is asked when the extra charge is placed on the conductor means, so what is the inside the net charge? Net charge will be 0 in a conductor. If you are given extra also, it will be stay on the surface of the conductor. Inside of the conductor, it is going to be net charge will be 0. Okay. 3 charges is there. It's placed in a triangular way. Okay. So at the center, what is net electric field and voltage? So voltage is a scalar quantity, electric field is a vector quantity. Okay. When you are doing scalar quantity, algebraic sum of voltage will be 0. Whether it is a B or C only will be the answer. Okay. A voltage is not equal to 0 because it's a vector quantity. One of the, if it's equal means electric field also will be 0, but it's not equal. One place it's a 2q is there, so electric field is not going to be 0. So 29th question, option C, voltage can be 0, electric field is not equal to 0. Okay. Then two parallel wires. Okay. They asked it's a capacitor, two capacitor, one of the both is same. The second capacitor is used as a dielectric constant as a 2. They asked what is the electrostatic potential energy. U is equal to q square by 2c. You can use because in series charge is going to be maintained as a constant. Okay. So if you use that, I'll get as option C, 2:1. Okay. V square by U is equal to half CV square for capacitor formula. You can use only parallel. I got Q square by 2C. You can use this formula for capacitance in series. Okay, this is in series with the dielectric 2. Okay, so they asked which is not cause the power loss. Okay, D current, flux, everything power loss only. Okay, which is not caused power loss. Actually, primary coil made as a thicker. That's going to be power loss prevention. Okay, it's one of the method you can prevent the power loss. Okay, they asked which is not a power loss. Okay. And the 32 question, omega is increasing. Okay, omega is increasing with the capacitance is that omega and XL. Okay, omega and XL, XL is equal to 1 divided by omega C. Sorry, XC, capacitance, reactance, inversely proportional. So omega is increased means XL will be decreased. The current flowing will be directly proportional will come. So when the current is flowing more, the bulb will be brighter. Okay. Then 33 question, it's going to be the option D. Okay, it's one of the main concept they are given. So radius of the two shells, you need to find how the electric potential and electric field. Okay, the next one, 34th question. All the quantities will be the same except as charge. Okay, except this one, what is that, current. Okay, remaining everything same. Okay, 34th question, the option I'll get as a D. Okay, next one, 35th question, I'll get as a 3 volt. 3 resistance is there. Okay, R3, at R3 resistance they asked what is the voltage V3 is equal to IR3, because in series current is constant. If you once you found the I, easily you can find what is the total voltage across the V3. Okay, it's going to be 3 volt. Okay, they ask, this is for internal resistance, EMF is equal to terminal voltage plus drop voltage. Okay, in this equation, drop voltage if you are taken as 0, the maximum current is going to be 2 ampere. Okay, the maximum EMF 5.6. Okay, so current I know, EMF I know, you can find what is the resistance. EMF by current is equal to R. Very simple. Okay, you can get what is the internal resistance. Okay, question number 36, I will get the option as A. It's going to be 2.8 ohms. Okay, the next 37. Okay, it's asked from potential gradient. Okay, it's application of potential gradient. Okay, so the answer for this question is it is 37th question. The option is going to be a D. Okay, option is going to be 0.12 volt. Okay, 38th question, option is going to be D, 4%. Okay, they asked what is the force will be created due to A and B on C. Okay, so actually resultant net effect value will be 0. Okay, reason, first wire will be created a force, so with R distance. Okay, second wire 2I with 2R distance. Okay, that means it's going to be same. Okay, both will be same. The net effect will be 0. Okay, on C wire. Okay, next 40th question, 40. Okay, it is number of revolution per second is given, that's called frequency. Okay, radius is given, frequency and radius is given. They asked what is magnetic dipole moment, M is equal to NIA. Okay, number of turns will be 1, I is equal to E divided by T. 1 by T we can take it as a frequency, E F pi R square. If you use this formula, you will get what is the answer. Okay, actually 40th question, option is going to be a P. Okay, all the data is given, E is given, F is given, pi is there, or radius is given. Okay, angstrom to meter is 10 power minus 10 meter. Okay, next 41, question number 41 we are going to do. Okay, it is from solenoid coil. The option is going to be they asked what is voltage. Okay, so question number 41, it's a option D. Option D is a 16.74 into 10 power minus 3. Sorry, option B, it's actually 3.125 volt. Okay, next one, 42nd question. The option is going to be, it's asked about the watt. Okay, power problem in LCR circuit. Okay, resonance condition. So what is the power? Power is equal to I square, or formula you can use, or it's a resistance value. Okay, so it's 3 ohms. I you can find, V is there, frequency is there. Using this concept, you can use it as, you can find what is the power. Okay, so that's going to be 13.35 kilowatt. Okay, option C. So if you want all the explanation, means you can go and see in my playlist. I am given all the questions explanations. Yeah, now 43 question. The option is going to be a D, 9.1 into 10 power minus 11 Weber. Okay, they asked about the flux. Okay, the next one, this is the self inductance. So number of turns and the length of the coil is became as a double. They asked what is a self inductance. Actually, it is a 44th question. It's going to be a B. It's become as a double. Okay, reasoning assertion, which is very important. It's a for 45 question. It's asked about the reasoning assertion. The option, it's going to be for 45th question is going to be D, and 46th question option is going to be C. Okay, so then next 47th question option is going to be A. Okay, then 48th question, so it's going to be option B. 49th option A. 50th question. Okay, this solution and all, if you want, you can see in my playlist. Okay, so 51, it's going to be option B, only second answer only. Okay, next is a case studies question. It's going to be 51, 52, 53. Everything is a case study question. Okay, so now this question, it's a 52nd, it's going to be option D. Step up, step down transformer decrease the voltage, step up increase the voltage. Option is going to be this answer is going to be true. Okay, step up is going to be increasing voltage. Okay, the next one, 53rd question is option is going to be A, secondary voltage is greater than primary voltage for step up. Okay, so here primary, the number of turns, secondary is greater than primary. That means so ns by np is equal to Vs by Vp, Vs by Vp. So directly proportional. Okay, so that's the first option. Okay, next one, 54th question, option we can take it as a. Okay, so step up the voltage power transmission I square, or you can use it the formula. 55th is going to be option C. It's a problem you can use as the ratio formula. R is equal to ns by np, ip by is, so same Vs by Vp. This formula you can use. Thank you.